Government types monarchy. Lock two thirties natural rights. Lock natural rights limited government. Reserve contract general will social contract popular sovereignty. Montesquieu separation of power spirit of law. Separation of power MPMS. Bentham utilitarianism greatest happiness principle J.S. Mill on liberty. Mill liberty and principle country government. Hegel dialectic state ethical idea. Freedom through state. Marx Weber Marx Communist Manifesto class struggle. Engels origin of family private property and state private. Machiavelli Prince political powers politics as power. Hobbes Leviathan state of nature. Social contract. Locke 230 natural rights. Limited government. 230 natural rights limited government. Politics manage political animal. Classification of government. Monarchy, aristocracy, polity versus tyranny, oligarchy, democracy. Monarchy, aristocracy, polity versus tyranny, oligarchy, democracy. Polity versus tyranny, oligarchy, democracy. Aristotle government types. Democracy, Aristotle. Monarchy, aristocracy, polity versus tyranny, oligarchy, democracy. Aristocracy, Aristotle. Monarchy. Natural law, republicanism, romanticism. Augustine, city god versus city man. Divine authority, Thomas Aquinas, synthesis, Aristotle's Christianity. Natural law, Thomas Aquinas, Machiavelli, Prince. Realism, and justify means. Political socialization. Process of learning. Process of learning. Globalization. Interconnected world. Interconnected world. Globalizations. Erosion of state boundaries. Erosion of state boundaries. Political culture. Attitude. Interconnected world. Erosion of state boundaries. Erosion. Globalization. Boundary erodes. Political culture. Altitude. Attitude. Beliefs. Value of politics. Political socialization. Process of learning political values. Process of learning political value. Nationalism. A political identity based on shared culture, nation. Nationalism. Secularism. Secularism means separation of religion and state. Separation of religion and secularism. Nationalism. Political identity based on shared culture, nation. Nationalism. Political identity based on shared culture. Communitarianism. Community over individual. Ethics, tradition. Communitarianism. A community over individual. Ethics plus tradition. Ethics. Community over individual. Ethics, tradition. Multiculturalism. Recognition of cultural diversity in polity. Recognition of cultural diversity in polity. Multiculturalism. Recognition of cultural diversity. Feminism. Political, social, economic equality for women. Political, social, economic equality for women. Feminism. Political, social, राजनीतिक सामाजिक इकोनॉमिक इक्वालिटी फॉर वुमेन फेमिनिज्म Multiculturalism, economics, cultural diversity, politics. Anarchism, abolition of state. Anarchism. Voluntary cooperation, anarchism. Fascism and extreme nationalism. Authoritarianism. Authoritarianism. Anti-liberalism. Marxism, a class struggle. Historical materialism. Stateless society. Socialism, collective ownership. Socialism, collective ownership, economic equality. Collective ownership, economic equality. Socialism, collective ownership, economic equality. Liberalism, individual liberty, limited state rule of law. Liberalism means individual liberty, limited state rule of law. Individual libertarianism, limited state. Socialism, collective ownership, collective economic equality, economic equality. Independent democracy, elected dependent. Makes law. Democracy, government by peoples. Representative. Ideology, system, politics, ideas. Liberalism, socialism, political ideas. Civil society, sphere of voluntary association, outside state. Civil society, voluntary association, political obligation. Moral duty to obey state laws. Obey state law, moral duty. Legitimacy, right to rule, asserted by citizens. Right to rule, accepted by citizens, right to rule. Legitimacy. Authority, legitimate power. Accepted by people, legitimate power. Authority, legitimate people. Authority, power, ability to influence behavior of others. Ability to influence behavior of others. Power, ability to influence behavior of others. Power, ability to influence. Law, norms enforced by state authority. Norms enforced by state authority. Behaviors. Authority, legitimate power, accepted by peoples. Legitimacy, right to rule, accepted by citizens. Legitimacy. Political obligation and moral duty to obey state laws. Political obligation, moral duty. Rights. Political theory, systemic study of idea about the state. State, a political community with a territory. Population, government, sovereignty, favoring power. Internal versus external. Liberty, absence of restraint. Positive or negative liberty. Equality, equal status, opportunities, resources. Equal status. Justice, giving each what is due, rules for fairness. Justice, giving each what due, rules, fairness, justice. Rights, entitlements recognized by state. Duties, obligation towards state, society, obligations, but law, norms enforced by state authority.